Hi friends, welcome to vlog number 3. I'm really glad that you're here and that you're listening and watching and following along with me. Today I want to take time to just share more with you about who Jesus is in my life and how my relationship with Him is personal and it's real, and how you can have that too, how He desires that with you too. So I shared in my story how I came to know Him in the blog, and I would love it if you would read that if you haven't, because I go into a lot more detail there. But for me, Jesus has been the best thing to ever happen to me. He's brought healing to places in my life that were so hurt at one point that I never thought that I would be able to have a healthy relationship. I know without a doubt that if I hadn't made the decision that I made that night, that my life would not look the way it does today. I don't know what it would have looked like. Maybe I still would have gone to college and graduated, and maybe I'd be working a job, but I know that I wouldn't have the joy and the peace and the reassurance that I have because of that relationship with Jesus. I know that I wouldn't have the marriage that I have. There's no way without the healing that Jesus brought to my life that I would have been able to enter into a relationship with my husband, because I was broken, I was hurting, I had no trust for any men at all, really. I wouldn't let most people in, especially men. So I just know that there would have been no way. There would have been bitterness, there would have been heartbreak and brokenness, and who knows where that would have led. But praise God it didn't. Praise God He got my attention and brought me to Him. And that's what I really, really desire for you. We all have brokenness in our life. We all have things that hurt, that break us, that whether it's failure on our own part or hurt caused by someone else, there are things in all of our lives that are just broken and not right. And there's this yearning that we all have that we try and fill with different things, whether it's clothes or a career or a family or whatever it is. We all have those things that we run to. Money, food. I run to food sometimes, kind of a lot. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper right now because it was a rough day, a rough morning in the Roble house this morning. But we all have those things that we run to if we would run to Jesus in those moments, if we would run to our Creator, the one who knows us better than anybody else. He has the answers. He has the hope. He has the love that can fill that gaping hole. And that's really what I wanted you to get from the post. What I wanted you to hear me say is that there's somebody out there who loves you perfectly every day, no matter what you've done. In your ugliest moments, He loves you. He delights in you, and He will pursue you the way you desire to be pursued. That feeling that we have in us where we just want to be wanted and we want to be needed and we want to be known. Jesus is the only one who can meet that. My husband, as wonderful as he is, and as much as he really does meet a whole lot of my needs, he cannot perfectly meet that. And I wouldn't have felt confident walking into marriage with him if I was expecting him to meet that, because he's broken, just like I'm broken. And even though we do both know Jesus and we have found healing and new life in Him, we're never going to be perfect this side of heaven. We're always going to struggle because we're human. And so I couldn't have entered into my marriage with confidence if my happiness relied on Him making me happy. But I did enter into my marriage with confidence because I know that Jesus fulfills me, that He satisfies the longing in my soul, that He's enough, and that no matter what happens with my husband, whether we have an off day or, God forbid, he goes first and I'm left here as a widow. I know that I'm going to be okay, because my hope isn't in my husband or anything else of this world. It's in Jesus and his promises and his word and his love that fills me every single day. And so that's really what I want you to hear. I want you to know that you can have that hope, that peace. You can be known that deeply and loved that well. All you have to do is open yourself up to him. And it's better than anything this world has to offer. Hands down. I mean, I have literally dabbled in most of what this world has to offer. I've tried it all. And I've never found the peace or the love or the fulfillment that anywhere else that I've found in Jesus and in knowing him and following him. It really is better. So hear me, friends. Just pray and ask Jesus to reveal himself to you. He will do it. Knock and the door will be open to you. Seek and you will find. He will reveal himself to you if you will just ask him to. That's my challenge for you, friends. Ask him to reveal himself to you. And I know that he will. And I'll be praying that he will, whether it's in a dream or through somebody else coming and sharing with you or loving you or praying for you or whatever it is. I'm going to pray that God pursues you this week. Love you, friends.